Just moving, tidying up a little bit. Not that it's that messy. Hello, happy Sunday, June the 28th, 2020. It was about May 2018 when I started to treat that little area there. If you're interested, that's psoriasis. I have had some emails asking me what's happening, how is it going with the skin treatment, and there's quite a lot of views. I didn't know that it'd be such a popular topic, which tells me it's more popular than some areas of law that we do, which is not a criticism, but it's very surprising sometimes the videos that we make and then channels make, and then the feedback and the comments that we get. So if you have itchy, flaky scalps and skin, I have to sit weird to give you a close-up. That's what we're looking at now. There's not much red there. It's not, I'll stretch it so you can see as well, it's not flaky. The white bits have gone. What else can I say about it? There we go. You see there's like a circle of dots there. Let me try to hold it still. Here, like a circle of dots. I think they're the last bits of it. There's a tiny bit there, if you see. It was further up. There's only 3 videos on this channel mixed in with silver water for you to consider viewing if you like. So I don't know if you'll get a better view. Things that we do for science and health and wealth. So that is the state of play. It's not red, it's not itchy, it's not flaky. It's not really a high definition camera, but if I stretch and then there you go, it becomes more apparent what's going on. Alright. That's my straining voice because I'm sat funny on the buffet. So it was 2018, about May, when I started treating that, and it was annoying more than painful, or you know, it used to catch sometimes on clothing, and you'd sometimes find yourself itching it, for, you know, subconsciously itching, but it's looking rather fine. I use my own made silver water that's effectively treating that. It's about 20 to 40 parts a million. I have a special way of making that with a low voltage, and make the atomization, the electrolysis is using 5 volts, not 27 volts like Dr. Bob Beck's video says, with 3 square 9-volt batteries connected to the silver going into the water. It takes a lot longer, but the particulates of the silver mixed in with that are very tiny. We're not getting into the silver water now, it's a psoriasis video. So what else have I used? Organic coconut oil, liquid, what you just squeeze out into a liquid form. Let me get it, so then I can show you. I'll cover up the brand so I can't be something like that. Okay, that's what it looks like. Moisturising body oil. It has vitamin E added into it. Instantly relieves dry skin. 24-hour moisture, lightly scented. What's that say? Can't even read that, it's too small. Paraben free. Something free there. I don't know if you can read. Something on the bottom. Is it going to close up? Just focus. No. So butter formula moisturising body oil is a light oil specifically formulated with pure cocoa butter and vitamin E to help soften smooth, rough, dry skin. This rich formula absorbs quickly. I have been using various creams for maybe 10 years to alleviate the issues there. So after 2 years, we're at this stage, I'm confident that it will continue to reduce and to be less what's the word, irritable, irritated. I do get paint on it. I knock my elbows quite a bit. I'm covered in bruises and cuts from my adventures around. getting out and about, but what can I say? I'm very happy with that, and like I say, it's never before not had the white build up with the extra skin that psoriasis makes. Any psoriasis sufferers in the house, you'll know exactly what I'm on about. So there's not a lot of redness, there's no blood, there's not a lot of white. It's reducing down, the area's reduced, it's reduced that way and down, so all areas it's shrinking down, but it's reduced obviously this way as well, because there's no three-dimensional issues there. So all I do, I'm going to risk it now, is just a couple of, you shouldn't use silver water in direct sunlight, so you'd need to put something on to cover that up if you treat it in the day, like a, you know, like the tubey grip bandages that you get. You can get a small wrist bandage what you put on, and you put something around there in the daytime to protect it. I have no liability associated with you using silver water, whether it be from our domain or from your own private commercial, you know, sales. So that would last probably 2 years worth of treatment. I just put a couple of sprays on and mix it in. It will drip down, it runs very fast because it's water. Once that's all soaked in, then I apply a bit of this into my hand, just a couple of drops. That's all I need, literally just a few tiny drops, and I run the elbow in like that, rub it all the way around. Yeah, make sure you work it in, but you spread the silver about when you do that. So then once I've done that, I'll then get this again and reapply the silver, just spray a couple of times and then rub it in and dab it, and then immediately cover that up from all UV infrared sunlight, because there are issues with the reactivity of the sunlight with regards to going blue like a Smurf, eh? So it's been 25 months exactly, and I'm up to that stage. There are various tips you can find with psoriasis: diet, stress, health. It does say on the website, if you look in the description there, or on one of the websites, I think it's a foundation, a psoriasisfoundation.org website, it says that the sunlight can irritate psoriasis on its own. Small amounts of radiation, UV, infrared and sunlight is beneficial for the treatment, but it may aggravate it. So it's a tiny issue for me, and it hasn't really bothered me. It's more of an issue of just seeing it and catching it, and then sometimes when I'm not realising, I'll be picking, and then I'll be like, oh dear, you know, subconsciously, and there might be blood coming out. So once you've put oil on it, it doesn't really aggravate it. This cocoa, it helps it feeds it the moisture it needs. So I believe there's two main areas. You've got a little area here and a little area here that are going to be, but it was one. It seems to have separated into two patches now, whereas it was all joined as one. So the middle section here, it's got a gap through it, so it is breaking up, and it is treating it okay. So I've had this about 20 years or so, nearly all my life. I can't remember a time where I didn't have it. Obviously when I was little, I don't think it was there, but from my teenage years going onwards, and I'm 42 I think now, 78 and born. So I'm happy to see that reduce. No prescriptions, no toxics, you know, drugs or chemicals. The diet will help, the quality of water, your stress, any other issues and feedback, let me know. And that's it. Just going to add this to the silver water psoriasis playlist. My brackets broke on my gans, look, it happens to everybody. I need to repair that, but that could be, that's why I've got this here, maybe to be looked at, because I have used the gans treatment effectively. It's like, what did Anders say? It's like orgonite type radiation that you're getting from that. So my body, for the look at that tooth, when I had my abscess, I treated my abscess, and I've had a lot of herbs, Bosnian water, silver water, the cup of life from Dr. Keshe, a little bit of that water, and Bosnian, silver, herbs, water of life, and I think that's it. So I can't. This hasn't been a strict experiment because of the dietary intake, the introduction of GANs, obviously round here, and I've done another playlist regarding the GANs and how this works on the body. So I'm very happy. I'm thinking in another hopefully 6 months that may have reduced down to absolutely nothing, but it's very hard to pick up the detail. Let's look at your comments, and I'm going to get on with more work. Stephen, you have a presence on the .com. I hope you enjoy it. Your request has been dealt with. Shout going out to Sister Lindsay as that. Stephen, hello, new scribe. I use Capasol shampoo. Never heard of it, but what do you mean you use that? You use that if you've got a itchy, flaky scalp, and you use that shampoo and it eases the symptoms on your head. UV lamp. Ah, yes, I've seen that before as well. Yeah, that's give me the input. Thank you. Thank you for the emails from the private cast. Oh, you're welcome. They're not direct emails. When I put a comment on a post, what happens is it feeds back to you via your listed email for your supporter email on the .com. So then you'll get the notification that I've replied to a feed comment, and then it emails you automatically. That's G-Star's magic there. So you're welcome, brother. Thank you for last night. That was a really good chat we had there. Ginseng tea. All right then. Yeah, we will. Ginseng, I think am I on the spectrum? Yes, of autism and Asperger's, ADHD, etc. I believe that might be an irritant to me. I've got to stay away from certain herbs because they mess around with my heart, my blood rate, my energy levels, my consciousness. So I will look at that and have a see. Taurine and ginseng, E110, phenylenediamine or whatever it is, aspartame, sugar, yeah, your sugars and your diet. You see, it's all dependent. There's no real generic fix there. So thank you to the Stevens, and yes, to anybody that's here watching this that isn't a scribe, thank you for your views and give me your comments, your feedback, and we will collate this and I'll put it in the health and welfare area of the .com. So these are natural, positive, universal laws that we're trying to use rather than pharmaceutical, external, invasive, non-organic, non-compound matter, normal, plant, vegetable matter. It's synthesized chemical and side effects. So I'd like to try and stay away from them and use our own homeopathic, organic style. So, bosh. Thank you for that, Stephen. We are good in character. We are good as mano. Thank you. Easy G-Star. Jerry. What does nope do? All right. Thank you for that comment. And yes, I will give you an update in another 6 months, and maybe a nighttime cast with regards to treatment. So when there's no sunlight, I'll show you my ritual before bed or before work in the morning, and then I keep it covered up as I go about my daily duties. So one for the man's. Oh, that's a bit better, isn't it there? So you see those raised areas now. It all used to be raised area, and where them raised areas are, it all used to be white, flaky, itchy skin, but there is no white, there is no flaky. We have a reduction for the first time ever in the white, flaky, raised skin. There was no red, there was no blood, there was just an area. It's just kind of broken up. I'm very happy about. This is the reduction of the affliction. So I'm trying to get it steady and close up as you can. We will see how far that goes. Okay, much love. Ciao for now. We'll be back later. We're going to be live later with Kevin. We didn't go live last night because we was run over on the .com and we was quite tired. So we agreed to come back PM tonight, maybe about 9:30ish, 10 at the latest, and we will encapsulate all of the updates for the general topics that we have. All right, so bosh, much love. See you soon.